Hi ladies, happy Friday. As promised, I'm sharing with you the makeup products that I use to help my skin look glowy, dewy, and close to flawless. Many of you have complimented me on my skin, but let me tell you, it takes a village, people. It's not natural. Today, I'm gonna share with you my favorite products. These are the ones that I feel give my skin that little extra bump of glow. All of the links for the products, as usual, are below underneath in the description box. All right, let's get started. In the shower, twice a week, I always use a body scrub. You can use whatever you like. I particularly like this peppermint tea tree body scrub. They have a number of different scents. I like the peppermint, but I also noticed that they have vanilla and some other ones that sounded good. The next thing I do without even thinking, I always use an SPF. I particularly like the COOLA SPF 50 Classic Face Sunscreen. That's what I use. Let's get to the makeup. First, if I'm not in a huge hurry, I use a primer, and I like Laura Geller Spackle. It just fills in any of the fine lines and wrinkles and just gives your face kind of a smooth canvas. I'm gonna do this for you guys. I just get the clear. They do have a lot of other tinted options, and I always carry everything down to my neck so that we don't forget that part of it. While it's soaking in and drying, I'll usually just brush my teeth. The next thing I use, and this, y'all, makes all the difference. If you do nothing else, I would highly recommend trying this. This is the COOLA BB Cream Resilience. It will give your skin this beautiful tinted glow that just looks like you have naturally beautiful skin. I'm almost out of it. I just put a couple squirts in. It smells really good. It kind of smells like a combination of tea tree and roses. It's got a really nice light scent to it. This, you guys, gives your skin such a beautiful glow. If you read the reviews, that's exactly what they say. No matter what I try, I always go back to this because it makes such a difference. Sometimes I even wear this under my foundation because it just gives a really nice, beautiful glow. While it kind of absorbs into my skin, I pick out my outfit or, whatever. Okay, so this is nice and dry, and I'm gonna show you. And you guys, you all know that I'm 55 years old, so don't think that, I'm like 30 or something and you can't wear it. Can you guys see on camera? It gives a nice bump and glow. Sometimes things don't translate as well on camera, so I'm hoping that this does because I really like it for you. If I have a little extra time, I just take the foundation brush that I use to apply my foundation, and I might just run it over my eyes and kind of my T-zone. You don't have to. I think it's more of a habit. It just gives a little extra bump of coverage. That's that. For eyebrows, you guys, I have pretty good eyebrows, but when I want to fill in or bump it up a little bit, I've been using Chanel Brow Forever. It's waterproof, so during the summer, it's perfect. And I usually just fill it in, right, like that. This is kind of hard to do on camera. I hope it turns out okay. It has a little brush on the other end, which makes it nice. And yeah, I've used a lot of other brow pencils, but I like this one the best. This is my personal favorite. And I get it in the Brun Profound. Don't worry, everything's down in the description box. And I always put the color that I'm using, you guys, because it's so annoying when you like something that somebody's wearing. You go, what lip color is that? And they tell you, oh, it's Chanel, but they don't tell you what color it is. It's like, oh, I wanna know what color it is. I know, I have dark eyebrows, which is a reminder of my natural hair color. Okay, the next thing I do, you guys, I'm very careful with loose powder. It can really set into the fine lines and wrinkles, and it can really dull your glow. But here's a little trick. See how dark the eyebrows can look when you put eyebrow pencil on it? A little trick is this. Dip a little bit of your brush in the powder, shake it off, and then I just slightly buff it over my eyebrows and my lids because it softens the brows after you've done a brow filler. And the key to makeup is blend, blend, blend. And I might do just a little in certain areas, but that is it. Otherwise, it masks your glow, and I want people to see my glow, and don't you? Another glow trick is a good bronzer. This is the best that I have found. It is Sisley Paris. This is very expensive. This is $135. But to date, I have not found anything that comes close to this particular one. Most bronzers to me sit very flat on your face. They don't give that kind of glow and bronzy essence that we're going for. They just sort of sit there. This one actually gives a glow. I put bronzer just along my forehead, the temples, the top of the cheek and a little bit under, just to give it maybe a little bit of emphasis underneath. You probably can't even tell. You just think that I look like I got a little bit of color, and that's exactly what we're going for. We're not going for, you know, Kim Kardashian. Oh, you guys are gonna love this little trick. Okay, I never put eyeliner on the top of my eyes. Here's what I do. I put it in the waterline underneath my eyelashes, because what it does is it doesn't take up any real estate on your eyelids, but it gives your eyes depth and definition. I hope that this translates on camera. This one I did, this one I did not. Can you see the difference? This one just looks slightly more defined than this eye. I also put it right under here in my waterline. You need to play with it a little on your own face. Some people, this will drag your eye down. Other people, it just gives it a little more emphasis, but you be the judge for yourself. I love this particular tip because it almost looks like a no makeup look. People think you're wearing very little makeup, but actually you've just done a few tricks. Lashes, I do not do eyelash extensions. Somebody asked me if I do. I do not. I use Lilash. It's a lash serum that helps your lashes to grow. You've probably heard of it. Some people, it agitates their eyes and makes them red and itchy. It works fine for me. That's what I use. This is my dynamic duo for eyelashes. These are my drugstore bargains, and I wouldn't trade them for anything. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Primer, and so I just put a little bit on the tips of my eyelashes. This is just gonna help to really emphasize your eyelashes and make them nice and thick and pretty. And we're just gonna let this dry. And in the interim, I wanna show you what I do for my cheeks. If I'm just out and about and I don't really wanna do the full blush, I love, and I've used forever, this MAC in the color Shell. They call it a cream color base. I really don't know what that's supposed to mean. I just use it to highlight my cheeks. I take a little bit, dot it on my upper cheekbone. I'll use this going out at night, in addition to some blush. I'll use it just during the day when I'm barely wearing any makeup except for my COOLA, and I'll just pat this on the top of my cheekbones. It gives it just a little extra glowy bump, right? So when you turn to the side, it just looks like your skin glows. I put it sometimes on the tip of my nose. Careful with this, you guys, because sometimes it looks like somebody punched me with a snow globe, and I know that I went all extra about it, but you can just put a little dot on your nose and up above. Okay, the primer is dry. This is the best mascara ever. This is Princess Lash Mascara. It's on Amazon, you guys. I'll put the link below. I would never ever use another expensive mascara again. I love this stuff. They seriously have like thousands and thousands and thousands of 5-star reviews. They don't lie. Ow. This is really hard to do on camera. You guys, if you like get ready videos like this with me, please let me know below. I'll do some more. A few people have requested it. That's why I'm doing it. But if not, let me know too. I'd rather bring you what you like to see. Okay. Isn't that pretty? I really like those. Okay, my absolute favorite blush, and a few of you asked me about it, MAC Glow Play, and this is in the color Totally Synced. Get the color that works best for your skin tone. This is a really pretty pink, and the thing that I love about it, it just gives you a natural flush. Put a little bit of it on the apples of my cheeks, and I carry it up slightly to the temples because it lifts your eye upward, right? Without knowing why it happens. Just a little bit of a flush on the apples of my cheeks, and I lift it up along my temples just ever so slightly. What do you think? I hope this translates to off camera. Okay, let's talk lips. Not expensive. I got it on Amazon. It's called Buxom. It's a brand called Buxom. This is the color Emma, and I always remember that because our oldest dog is named Emma. I do not have the best lips. I've never really liked my lips. The fact that people are complimenting my lips, because it's usually women that go, what lip color is that? It is this. It has a beautiful curliness that makes your lips pop. So I'm just gonna show it to you with no liner. This is also supposed to be lip plumping. I don't really believe that anything really plumps your lips, but it feels pepperminty and tingly is what I'm getting at. Things don't plump your lips unless you're going into the doctor, let's be honest. That's the color that looks like. If you want to bump it up a little, which again, because I don't really like my lips, so I usually use a little liner. It just takes on the color of whatever liner you're using. I would probably usually put my liner on first and then I smudge it in, but I wanted you to see what this looks like without liner. All right. Let me make sure this doesn't look weird. Just a minute. All right. It also works really well if you're going out at night and you've got your favorite lipstick on. Just give a couple little dollops in the center of your lip and it gives a nice little plumpness and effervescent to your lip for night out. Almost finally, my very favorite illuminating fluid. Oh, shit. Don't try this at home. It is a sheer illuminating fluid. They say that you can also use it on your face, on your cheeks, mix a couple drops in with your foundation. It gives you that healthy, just sun-kissed glow. I put a little bit on my shoulder bones if I'm wearing something backless. The light catches it, if you can see. Be sure to rub it in. It's nothing more than a beautiful sheer glow. And it does come in a couple different colors. Oh, sun-kissed, perfect. I use the color sun-kissed and it's got a little bit of a bronziness to it. This is one of the best makeup setting sprays that I have yet found. It's All Nighter by Urban Decay. This really helps to keep my makeup set nicely all day. I actually discovered this from my makeup artist who did a wedding out in Poway, which in San Diego is way inland, which means it's super, super hot. She said she did the entire bridal party by late that night with all of the dancing, the sweating, the heat. She said their makeup looked perfect. And I'm like, I am in. I bought it. I've never looked back. If you have issues with your makeup staying put or you're going someplace really warm on vacation, I highly recommend this. Okay, y'all, and that's it. Those are my absolute favorite ride or die products. I hope that you liked the video. Please be sure to comment below. You can never ask too many questions. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. And until a couple days from now, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.